All right, perfect. So we're going to start with a wide stance, and we're going to lunge one side and then the other. Do a couple of these, and then we'll add in a reach for those toes. All right, so I'm going to reach for the opposite toe, opposite toe. Just kind of loosening up hips and legs. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're going to come squat. Rotate at the top, squat, rotate, reach at the top, okay? Three more sets here. Don't know why that stopped. One more set here. Okay, come back to the center. We're going to do ham curls and just pull up those arms. Good. We'll do a few more ham curls, and we're going to do some knees. All right, we're going to center for knees. We're going to pull down with the arms. We're going to do a move. Some people call it a toy soldier, but it's just going to be a reach for the opposite toe. So I'm going to reach, step, step, reach other side. So that step, step allows me to just alternate the legs. Let's do 2 more sets. 1 more set. Good. In the center, just jog with the arms real quick, circle. Circle the other way. And then bring them across and out. All right, so we're using the Bosu today, kind of adding a little balance core element on there. Anytime we talk balance, we talk core. So they're interrelated. All right, so our first move, we're going to be bringing that Bosu. And we are going to be planting 1 foot on it. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to come stand on it, reverse lunge, and then knee drive. So it takes a lot of balance here. Ways that you can make this a little easier. I could take it to a wall where I can kind of steady myself as I do that. You also could decide to instead make it a tap. So reverse lunge tap instead of that knee drive. Or you could always take it to the floor if it's just a little too much for today, okay? All right, so we'll do 10 each side. I'm staying on that same leg until I've done 10 reps. And then we'll switch. Woo. And when you get wobbly, just reset, find that balance again. It's worth the extra time that it takes. I've got 2 more. I'm going to reset. There we go. All right, once you got to 10, you can step down for a second. Then we'll do that other side, okay? All right, so I'm going to come, find the balance again. Reverse lunge, and then a tap or knee. good focus. Again, reset as necessary. Every once in a while, I have to come back, recenter. Go until you get all 10. You got it. There you go. Awesome. They are harder than they look. Okay, so next we're going to be working biceps. We're going to grab some weights we can do curls with. And what we're going to add is that we're just going to stand on the Bosu while we do those curls. So I'm going to grab my weights. And then I'm going to take a few seconds here to get my bearings, okay? Feel like I'm stable, evenly distributed. Once you're here, give me 10 curls. Good. I've got 3 more. If you ever lose the balance, you can figure it back out, or you can finish them on the floor. Go until you get 10. We're going to be doing triceps next. So you can either grab 1 big weight or 2. I'm going a little lighter than I did my biceps. So we're going to do an overhead extension like this, straightening and bending. We're going to try, if you can, to take it back on that Bosu again. Okay? So find the balance. Bring the arms overhead. You can take a few seconds to find it. Good. When you feel you've got it, you can start bending and straightening. Breathe. Got 1 more here. Go until you get all 10. All right, this next one, weights are optional. It's going to be a squat. And you also have 2 options if you have a Bosu. So option 1 of the Bosu is feet on the round squishy part. And in case you didn't know, it's called Bosu because it stands for both sides up. So you can do either side. So this one, I've got the flat against the floor, and I can be right here. If I want to make it a little trickier, I'm going to go on that other side. And typically how I do this is I plant a foot kind of in the center, get that other foot in the center, and then I adjust the feet as needed, okay? Kind of heel toeing them out or whatever. You can bring weights along with this one if you would like. You can do it just body weight. But we're going to think good squat form, hips going back, okay? For 10, here we go. Good. I've got 2 more. And 1 more. And then to get off, you just kind of tip to one side, step down. All right? We're going to be coming down to the floor for these next several exercises, but using the Bosu still for them. So, I'm going to set my mat up long-wise, coming out of the Bosu. Our first exercise is going to be a chest fly. So, and this one also, if you don't have a Bosu, you can substitute with a stability ball. But I'm going to come and I'm going to sit really close to that Bosu. And I'm going to lay down so that my upper back and shoulders are on it, and I'm going to lift up into a bridge. Alternatively, you could also just do a bridge on the floor. For the fly part, we have a slight bend in those elbows, Arms come out to the side and back up to the top. So we'll do 10 of those arms. All right. Do whatever you need to, yeah. Good, and lift up into that bridge. Good. All right, here we go. Out to the side and up. If you're pacing with me, we're halfway through. I've got 2 and 1. And then you can come down when you're done, setting the weights to the side. So we're going to flip around for this next one, and we're going to do a bridge, and we're going to put our feet on top of the Bosu. So there's kind of 2 different ways you can do a bridge. Well, there's 2 different ways you can place the feet when you do a bridge on the Bosu. One is to kind of have flat feet like this, and the other is to do heels. Heels target the hamstrings a little bit more than when you're flat-footed, so I'm going to go heels today, but you're welcome to choose either one. So I'm going to lay down. I've got my knees bent. I've got my heels pressed in. I'm going to lift up, squeeze my glutes, and lower, okay? Lift, squeeze, and lower. Halfway. Two more. One more. Good. When you're done with those, you can sit up, and I'm going to show you the next one. So with the Bosu, it has these 2 points here. For this next one, I'm going to be going up and over the top of it, so I'm going to turn it so the points are facing me. And then we're going to be doing some push-ups. So depending on how you do your push-ups, say that you do your push-ups on your knees, I would turn it lengthwise like this. So we're going to be doing a walkover push-up. I'm offset here. I've got one hand on top, one hand on the floor. I do a push-up, walk my hands over, do a push-up. Now I'm going to be doing mine on my toes, okay? So I'm just going to move my mat to the side. All right? Modifications. If you don't feel like doing that offset walkover, you could just do 10 push-ups, knees, toes, wherever you're at, okay? All right, so I'm going to count the push-ups, so I'll do 5 each side. Right here, both hands in the center, walk it over, and here. Breathing. I have 2 more, but you may be pacing differently than me, and that is okay. Good. Keep it up. All right. This next one, we're going to do a quarter of a Turkish getup. No Bosu needed, just 1 dumbbell. Well, let me explain. So, a Turkish getup is a core move, and the full Turkish getup is pretty complicated and pretty advanced, which is why we're just doing a quarter of it, okay? So, let me go through form. We're going to be laying down on the ground, and I'm going to be taking one leg out, straight, and slightly to the diagonal, so kind of halfway between diagonal and straight down. And I'm going to take my weight in the hand opposite of that leg. The other leg gets bent with a flat foot on the floor. The other arm lays out to the side, and it is going to give us a little bit of stability. I'm going to raise this weight up like I just finished a one-armed chest press. And what I'm going to do is using that core and also using this hand and arm to press into the floor. I sit up. This hand can slide in and out, so slide in and out like that. And then I sit back down, okay? So as we do this, there's several things we want to think about. Movement's coming from the core, right? Not from the neck. Keep the chin off the chest and try and keep that neck as relaxed as possible because it's not working, right? The abs are working. All right, does this make sense? I'll watch you and make sure that we're getting it. All right, so the arm is up. We sit and look, and then we sit back down. We sit up and look, and then we sit back down. Good. Good. I'm gonna go for 10. If you can't do the full 10, that's fine. 9 is fine, 8 is great. I've got 3 more. And 1 more. All right, come down, take a quick breath. And then we sit up on the other side. So we switch the weight over to the other hand. The opposite leg straightens out, kind of at a diagonal. We bend the knee on the same side of the body. And that arm, the one without a weight, goes out to the side. We straighten this arm, like with the weight, as if you've just finished a 1-arm chest press. We're gonna sit tall and lay back down. Sit tall, lay back down. Good. Keep breathing. Halfway there. Got 1 more. Good. All right. So that's the full circuit for today. So feel free to grab some water, and then we'll get started on it again. So often when we get to round 2, we really speed things up. We're going to still keep it kind of slow, mostly just because of that balance component. You know, just like in the first round, if you lose that balance, just take a breath, take a few seconds to recenter yourself and get going again. We're going to start with that reverse lunge and knee drive. So I come up on top, I'm going to reverse lunge with 1 foot, and then another tap here, or go to that knee, okay? Reset as necessary. I'm resetting right now. You want it to be good quality, so even if you have to pause, reset. Once you go at 10, take a minute. Well, not a full minute, but a few seconds. Come recenter yourself again. Let's do that other side. Here we go. Reverse lunge, either that tap or the knee. Reset as necessary. We'll just focus. That's a little stronger for me. All right. Once you've got all 10 of those, you're going to grab weights for bicep curls. And all we're going to do is stand on there and do our curls. Sounds easy, right? You'll find that balance when you're ready. We start curling. Halfway through. Got one more. Good. Next up will be the overhead tricep extension. Then you grab a heavier weight, 2 lighter ones. Find the balance. Then get the weights ready, and then you might need to find the balance again. All right, we bend and we straighten. Breathe in, halfway through. Two more. One more. Nice. Once you're done, you can step up. I'm not as much of a fan of doing the 2 weights with the metal ones. When you get like the rubber ones, they stick together better. These ones keep sliding on me. All right, we're gonna do squats next. So remember, you can either do it flat side down or round side down, depending on the level of difficulty you would like today. All right, once you feel like you're ready, we squat. Got 2 more. When you're done, carefully get up. We're going to start setting up for our floor routine. We start with the chest fly. So I'm going to grab my weights for the chest fly. Come have a seat really close to that Bosu. And lay down so that the shoulders and upper back are on it. And then lift up into bridge. We'll give it a second. Oh, you're great. And I'm not even oriented so I can see you. All right, here we go. So let's lift up. Slight bend in those elbows. Go out to the side and up to the top. Halfway through. Got 2 and 1. Go until you get all 10. Then the weights go to the side, and we're going to do the bridge. So we're going to flipping so our feet are on top. Remember, you can either do it flat-footed, or if you want to work the hamstrings a little bit more, heels digging in, okay? All right, here we go. We lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Got 2 more. When you got to 10, you can sit up, and you can start setting up for that walkover push-up. I like to turn it so that my notches, I'm not going to be going over them with my hands. I can do this on the knees or on the toes, 5 each side. All right, here we go. just over halfway. Got 2 more. Go till you've got whatever number you're going for. So that's 10, 9, 8. Then we're going to set up for that quarter get up. So I'm grabbing 1 dumbbell, laying on the ground. So the leg that is the opposite side of the body is out to the diagonal, it's straight. Same side as the hand with the weight, that knee is bent. Arm is out to the side. You take this weight up into the air and that arm's probably getting tired, but you can do it, all right? We're gonna sit up and slowly lay down. Sit up and slowly lay down. Good. Breathe. Four more. And if you need to do less than 10, remember that's always an option. Got 2 more. 1 more. Good. Lay down. We'll set up for that other side. Weight goes to that other hand. You bend the knee that's on the same side. Straighten the leg that's on the opposite side. The other arm goes out to the side. Weight comes up in the air. We sit up and we lay down. Halfway through. Focus on the core, that's what's setting you up. Two more. 1 more. And bring it down. Good. Break time. Time for some water. Alrighty. So we're going to see what we can do with the time we have left. We'll see how far we get through. Maybe we cut out some stuff, and maybe we get through the whole thing. So we do start, though, with that reverse lunge to knee on the Bosu, okay? Bodies are getting tired, so really watch that balance. Take as many, resets as you need to. I'm going to come find my balance on top. I'm going to get ready. Reverse lunge to knee. Reset as necessary. One more. If you need to step off for a second, you can. And then we'll sit up for that other side. Find the balance. Reverse lunge. That knee. Halfway. Well, I am anyway. We're probably all at different points. I've got 2 more. Woo! All right. Finish those. can grab weights for bicep curls. And easy peasy, all you have to do is stand there, right? While doing those bicep curls. So if you're joining me on the Bosu, find your balance. We're going to stand tall. We're going to knock out those 10 curls. Final 10. Halfway through. Got 2 more. 1 more. Nice. We'll set up for tricep extensions next. If you need to switch your weights, switch your weights. Once again, you'll want to find that balance. When you've found it, get the weight set up, and you might need to find it again. All right, so we're going to bend and straighten. I've got 3 more. Take your time, breathe, focus as needed. When you're done, get off. I should say that it's a core and ankle workout. Our ankles are also working really hard to keep us on top. Squats are next. You can either leave it flat side down. I'm going to flip mine and do round side down. Some clients who spend like 5 minutes just practicing how to get on, so you're doing really well. All right, we're going to sit back into that squat and stand tall. Halfway. Two. And 1. Carefully get off. And then we set up for our floor stuff. Chest fly, bridge, those are the next 2. Alrighty. Grabbing the weights for the chest fly, having the seat really close to the Bosu, getting the shoulders and upper back on top, lifting up into bridge. Arms come up, slight bend in the elbows. Out to the side, up to the top. Halfway. Got 2. 1. Once you're done with those, set the weights to the side. You're going to flip around for the bridge. And if flat feet, or just, my phone thinks I'm talking to it. I am not. All right. Lift up and squeeze and lower. Just play the music. Halfway. Got 3, 2, 1. When you're done with that, you can start setting up for your walkover push-ups. Whether that's on the knees or on the toes. And remember, if you need to decrease the reps, that's fine. I'm going to do 10, but remember, 8 is great. excited. We have time for the get-ups. So we'll finish with those. Grabbing the one weight. I'll still give that quick reminder of the form of the setup. Hand has a weight, one hand. Opposite leg is out straight, slightly to diagonal. Same side of the body, that leg is bent knee. Other arm goes out to the side. Weight comes up in the air, okay? We use the core. We sit tall. This hand can slide back and forth. As well as this leg on the same side as the outstretched hand. That slides a little bit too, maybe you've noticed. Take it into the core. Relax neck, chin off the chest. Keep it going.
I don't see any smartphone devices. Do you have a smart device, like a light or TV, that I should connect to?
Way too hard.
I know.
It's a cool in here.
I've got all 10. When you've got all 10, let's sit up for the other side. You switch hands with the weight. The leg on that side is bent. Opposite leg is straight out. And this hand is out to the side. All right, here we go, guys. We sit tall and we lay down. Must be too quiet of a room today. I've got 3 more. One more, guys. One more. Good. When you're done, feel free to take a couple beats to breathe. You can grab some water. All right. We're going to round everything out with just 20 Supermans. Put some weights away, we'll stretch, okay? So first Superman, we come into our belly. Arms are stretched out. We're lifting up and lowering down. Done a lot of core, we just want to make sure we get some back in there too. All right? Eyes on the floor. Lift and lower for 20. If 20 is too many, we'll take it down, 15. If you're new to Superman, you can also do an alternating one, where you do opposite arm to opposite leg. Do you have any idea where we are, Eve? 10, okay. Sometimes I get chatting with myself. I lose track. Let's do 5 more. Three more. And 1 more. Good. While we're here, let's do a Cobra Stretch. Bend these elbows, bring them in. You lift up onto those forearms. So this is Sphinx. You want to go into Cobra. We straighten out. This is a little deeper. So decide, you know, if you're feeling it here, stay here. Need more, go here. Drop in the shoulders. Calm down. I'm going to come to a child's pose. So I can scooch my knees under me. I sit back, reach those arms out, sit back towards my heels. To all fours. Let's make sure that we have our knees under our hips, wrists under shoulders, and we're going to do a little cat-cow. Running one way and then the other. Let's come back to a neutral spine and we're going to thread the needle. So this is the eye, our arm is our thread. We take it through, lean as much or as little into it as feels good. Come back to center, do that other side. Thread that arm through, lean as much or as little as feels good. And come back to center. We're going to pop up into down dog and stretch the calves out a little bit. So I curl my toes, press the hips up and back. We're going to pedal one foot towards the floor, then the other. All right, press both heels towards the floor. Hips are still pressing up and back. You can bend the knees if you need to. All right, come down. We're going to have a seat and we're going to come to a modified hurdler stretch. So that's where you have the knee bent in front, the other leg comes out to the side. We reach across the body and down the leg. Fill in that stretch of the hamstrings. I'm going to bring my hands to the floor in front of me and just hinge forward. And we'll sit tall and do that other side. Straighten this leg out, bend this one here, reach across and down. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you, hinge forward. We're going to sit tall again. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together in butterfly. We're going to sit nice and tall, and then just kind of lean forward at the hips. Breathe and relax into it. No worries. 650. All right. We're going to lay down on our back. We're going to straighten one leg out. And we are going to take this other leg up in the air, grabbing the back. We're going to bend and straighten. So it's lengthening that hamstring. Do one more for me. Straighten out. Grab the back of that thigh and just gently pull towards the chest. All right, good. Release. Let's bend the knee. Like that, knee towards the chest. Take the opposite hand. Grab the knee, gently pull across the body. While that arm leads out to the other side. All right, let's release. Go to that other side. So we're going to do that hamstring lengthening. Grab the back of the thigh. We straighten and bend. Gently straighten and lengthen and bend. Give me one more. Straighten out, grab the back of the thigh and gently pull towards the chest, getting a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. Good, now bend that knee. Take the opposite hand, grab that knee and gently pull across the body. The other arm lays out to the side. All right, we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna hug both knees, okay? So I'm gonna bring both knees, hug them nice and wide. If you want, you can add a little rocking motion, side to side if it feels good to you. And then we'll go into figure four, okay? So we'll release the knees, cross an ankle over that opposite thigh, grab that bottom leg and gently pull. And you want to think about still pressing this bent knee out, okay? Don't let it collapse towards the chest. Let's release to the other side, cross the ankle, grab that bottom leg, gently pull. And release. All right, we're gonna sit up and we're gonna do just a tabletop, kind of stretch out that chest. So I'm gonna bring my hands kind of straight out from my hips and I'm gonna lift up, hold here for just a little bit. If you need to come down and come back, you can. Breathe. Hold a little longer. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Good. All right, let's stretch out our triceps. Just find a comfortable way to sit. Elbow comes up towards the ceiling. We grab it with that opposite hand and gently pull. Release. Let's do that other side. Elbow comes up towards the ceiling. Grab and gently pull. And release. Good. Bring the hands in front. Interlace those fingers. Press the palms way around the shoulders and look towards the floor. Stretching through the shoulders, through the hands, the palms, the wrists. Let's sit tall, lengthen through the spine, up through the arms, the hands. Let's release the hands, roll the wrists as they come down, roll the other way, shake it out. Let's do 2 deep breaths, okay? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. One more, inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Thanks for being here, and thank you guys for being here too.